is adopted.
There is unanimity of opinion across the social and political spectrum that the Anachronistic Land Acquisition Act 1894 suffers from various shortcomings. Post-acquisitions, low rates of compensation, litigation, silence on resettlement and rehabilitation of those displaced are some of the shortcomings that need to be addressed. Where the principal objective of the new bill is fair compensation, thorough resettlement and rehabilitation of those affected, adequate safeguards for their well-being, and complete transparency in the process of land acquisition. The title has been amended to reflect this. The new bill rests on three main pillars, namely consent through a well-defined process, compensation and rehabilitation. But what are the other key highlights of the new bill that make it different? Compensation. The bill proposes the payment of compensations that are up to 4 times the market value in rural areas and twice the market value in urban areas. In addition to those losing land, the bill provides compensation to those who are dependent on the land being acquired for their livelihood. The bill also provides provisions of Rs 3,000 per month for a year to the affected families. Consent. The bill stipulates mandatory consent of at least 70% for acquiring land for public-private partnership projects and 80% for acquiring land for private firms. Safeguards against displacement. The law provides that no one shall be dispossessed until and unless all payments are made and alternative sites for the resettlement and rehabilitation have been prepared. It even lists the infrastructural amenities that have to be provided to those that have been displaced. Return of unutilized land. In case of land remained unutilized after acquisition, the new bill empowers states to return the land either to the owner or to the state land bank. Retrospective operation. To address historical injustice, the bill applies retrospectively to cases where no land acquisition award has been made. Share in appreciated land value. Where acquired land is sold to a third party for a higher price than 40% of the appreciated land value or profit will be shared with the original owners. Caps on acquisition of multi-crop and agricultural land. To safeguard food security and to prevent arbitrary acquisition, the bill directs states to impose limits on the area under agricultural cultivation that can be acquired. Special safeguards for tribal communities and other disadvantaged groups. No law can be acquired in scheduled areas without the consent of the Gram Sabhas. In every project, those losing land and belonging to the SC or ST will be provided land equivalent to land acquired or 2 1/2 acres, whichever is lower. Dispute authority. A land acquisition and rehabilitation and resettlement authority to be established. Lease option. The bill allows industry to take land on lease instead of buying, but the decision rests with the state rather than the landowner. Exemption from income tax and stamp duty. No income tax shall be levied and no stamp duty shall be charged on any amount that accrues to an individual as a result of the provisions of the new law. The bill will replace the Archaic Act of 1894. Bureau Report, DD News.